Hello and welcome to some more old school games. My name's Chris Cooper. I'm going to be your host tonight. We've got Peter Broadbridge here against Jeff Watkins. They're going to play some games for us, and then afterwards it'll be myself against Bryan Manolakos. As for now, though, myself and Bryan are going to be commentating on this game. So thank you for joining us, and we'll let the guys take it away. Yeah, so we've been having a little chat before we started with the guys. They've been sharing some of their bits and pieces they've got. Peter's been showing off some of his Arabian Nights cards, which have been very pretty. And we have our first follower, which is, I can't see the name of it because I've got my alert box to there. But I'm going to go on there and re-trigger that so we can see it. Thank you, whoever that was, for following. Yeah. And Peter's got a quick start for mana. He's got a Mox there, but nothing to go with it. And it looks like Jeff's going to disenchant that Mox. No.
Right. Mox gone. I like Peter's chances from here.
Mm.
Island go. All right. Pass the turn. Oh, God. I love Peter's chances from
here. Yeah. Peter could just end up drowning Jeff in cards here. So,
oh, God. Straight line.
Ooh.
Although I guess this is Swedish rules, so you're not just going to,
yeah, like
randomly
hit two or three of them.
Although he did.
Yeah.
Wall of Earth.
Oh, we've got some spicy tech today.
Oh, my God. Maybe he's running Diamond Valley. I hope he is. I thought that was my tech.
It's the toughness in the wall.
Wall of Earth, gain 6.
Okay. Interesting. Playing a wall already. I'm going to play a copper tablet.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay, now that does get around the wall.
All right. It does. 1/1 unblockable.
Yeah. We've got our first point of damage here.
The real question is, why does Jeff have a die on his library? What is he trying to remember to do?
Pass turn. Okay. We're playing a very interactive game.
It's a tell of some sort. Yeah. I wonder. Maybe it's for, he probably plays Sylvan. Maybe it's for when he has Sylvan out.
From the tablet as well.
That's a good call.
We're both at 19.
Both players at 19 now.
Yep.
The tablet doing some work.
And play a Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orb. Okay.
And then I'm going to pass my turn.
All right.
Then you're at 18.
Yep. I'll go to 18.
All right.
So it's an interesting decision by Peter there to run out the Chaos Orb. We've already seen disenchants here from Jeff.
With another Taiga.
Yep.
It lets Jeff kind of sequence that a little bit better, I think.
Let's go with Rookie.
I wonder how.
Rookie.
So we must have Diamond Valley.
He must do.
Yeah.
All right. I'm at 18.
Yeah.
I actually played against Jeff in the Skype tournament with my Diamond Valley Rookie deck, so
yeah.
It's possible he was so infatuated he decided to build a version himself.
Oh, I've done that myself a fair few times.
So
seen
great.
A deck I like and run with it.
It's so good against creatures. I mean, little guys can't even attack into the egg. If they kill it, you sack it in response. It's really good.
Mm.
Let's attempt to do another Rookie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Pass turn.
So we've really got the defenses up here.
This is a nice match. These are some spicy cards. I'm glad we're not seeing two stock decks.
Yeah.
Pass to
definitely.
You. Once again, showing how much of an interactive game of Magic this is.
For the
Guys commentating on how interactive this game is.
Exactly.
So many cards sitting across from each other.
I'm gonna tap 2 islands and mana drain.
Okay.
That's a drain on disenchant there. Which was it targeting? The orb or
It's
the
got to be.
tablet?
It's got to be
And
the
you're at
tablet,
16,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're right. 16. Savannah.
This is an awesome interaction.
And
These walls, these OX creatures trying to block creatures, but he has the tablet getting
All
through
right,
them. This
so-
is
Yeah.
great.
Untap. Go to 16. I'm going to use the 2 colorless mana floating from the mana drain.
Mhm.
City of Brass, I'll take 1. I'll be at 15. Volcanic Island for another red.
God. What's
And
this
I'm going
going
to
to
cast Ali from Cairo.
be? Oh, man. Ali.
from Cairo. Okay.
Do you have any responses?
That looks like a really miscut Ali, too. Look at
No.
all that one side. That's a beautiful
Mm.
card.
Double blue Spectral Cloak.
In response to that, I will bolt him.
Ali is getting a bolt.
All right.
That's
That's
it.
very timely bolt.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this game could have.
Not sure. I
can-
don't know what's in his hand, obviously, but it feels a little greedy to go for that with one more turn. Could leave you another land to counterspell his potential bolt or swords. But who knows what
I agree.
Land. Yeah,
Factory.
it's hard to tell.
Um,
Or he might just be powering through. He might have another copy of both or something, you know?
It was Jerry Guy followed us earlier. Thank you, Jerry Guy, for the follow.
Earthquake for 3. Interesting.
And we have an Earthquake for 3 here from Jeff.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Take care of both the rooks.
Can't counter it. I mean.
Oh, wait. Yes. Never mind. Yes, very much so. Yeah, you can do that.
That feels like game. You know, unless he has a balance. Or he might play balance. I could see that. But that's probably the only thing. Or I guess he could have another Ali with another Spectral Cloak.
And it's interesting to note that he's got the Earthquakes in there, because that is another way of dealing with the Ali.
Yep, that's true.
So we are at, I believe, 13 to 12 at the moment.
That makes your 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you're good.
You saying go?
Good.
I am good. Yeah, it's your turn.
I
go.
believe he is.
What do you have him at? 12? 12, yeah.
Yeah, 11 now.
2 eggs, or 2 rooks and a mat and a factory. Any damage could do it.
Yeah.
We'll activate my factory. Declare attacks.
Okay.
Swing with the team.
He's got to have a bolt, right? Bolt for the
Rocket
factory.
4 flyer, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna activate Chaos Orb.
Yep.
Targeting a rock egg. Well,
Okay.
a rock. Yeah.
The rock. Okay.
Pelham Blur, thank you for
This will be
following.
my rock.
What's up, Matt?
Sounds good.
Interesting enough, I actually have a rook token here. Never mind, I set it aside.
All right.
And we've got a little bit of a zoom out here for the flip.
Man, I feel like, woo,
Ooh,
there's some nerves.
that was
There's
close.
some nerves in this
That was
casual,
close.
this casual Skype old school game. I can
Lovely
sense some
hands.
nerves even through the
Then I'm
through
going
the wires.
to double bolt the other one.
And the other one's
Double
taking
bolt the other
2
one.
bolts.
Take one off.
Wow.
So he's just going to take 2 here from this factory.
How many cards does Jeff have? Looks like 2.
Then
I
I'll take
think.
2 off the factory.
I believe so.
Yeah, it looks like 2.
And
So he's gonna go-
pass the turn.
So Peter's going to go to 10.
Yeah.
I do believe we've actually played against one another with these decks.
Yeah, I got to
Might
think Jeff's
have.
the favorite now.
Yep. Just trying to remember now.
He still has a full grip. You never know when he just puts another Ali Spectral Cloak out. But like you said, it's not foolproof against
So
Jeff's deck,
framing's
which
a little bit off.
has some Earthquake.
Okay. Think I should be lower than that. I tapped my City of Brass twice so far.
He's at 8 from the factory.
Yep.
All right, so 8 to 11. Yeah, Peter's on the ropes, but he still has outs.
Yeah, he's been shipping cards. It's,
Brain Geyser for 3. Take 1 off the line.
well,
goes to
I
7.
stand corrected.
He's going to go to
just finding another
7.
way
He's
to
going
draw
to go to
ahead.
5 from the factory, 4 from his own tablet. But he should have a turn to...
Any responses?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he should be able to work something out, I'd have thought, from here.
That's what I mean. Unless
He's getting
Jeff
a
has
lot
a
of
couple
cards.
bolts.
True.
Or I guess
You
a bolt
you
from the
muted yourself
factory
again,
probably
by the
does
way.
it. Or does do it.
You don't want to give anything away. Melton?
Yep.
Soul Ring? Tap?
Yep.
Warstone?
Yep.
Pass.
Yeah, he's got
For the end of turn.
a bunch
I
of
will-
cards and a bunch of
Just
mana,
bolt
so
you.
he could easily... Yeah,
You will absolutely bolt me.
1 bolt. So he needs a
And
factory
this is it.
or another direct damage to win here.
Untap. Draw.
What is that die doing on his deck? I can't get over it. Oh, that looks like an earthquake.
You're at 4.
I'm at 4, yep.
I will tempt you a hurricane for 4.
Oh, you were wrong!
Hurricane for 4.
We were so wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man,
I
this
am
played so
happy to
hard.
be wrong there.
Hurricane. That feels suboptimal in a rook egg deck that has rooks
Holly
too.
would
You
not
know,
be
so if you
good.
make your
Yeah.
rooks, you're gonna want a hurricane. I'd love to see his list. I wonder what his thought process is there. Maybe he just wants some Spectre defense or something. I don't know.
It's possible he just possibly wanted an extra X spell that can take care
I
of...
guess. Yeah,
Well,
maybe
yeah,
he
there
just
are other
has.
flyers in the format, aren't there? There's Serendibs and similar.
Yeah. There's dibs and angels. Yeah. I guess. Well, he's playing white though, right? Like he probably has
Yeah,
some
so he
swords.
should have swords.
That feels like a very weird card choice.
Certainly want to ask him about it later.
Definitely will.
You can ask me right now. I can hear
I'm
you.
sure he wishes that if he's not
Yeah, I
maxed
can
out
hear
on
you.
Quakes, which I doubt he is, I'm sure he wishes it was a Quake in this matchup.
Mm.
I'm wondering if he can't hear us.
Oh, that's the point. Dave Firth Bard says sometimes it's good against Circle Protection Red and Blue Elemental Blast,
Oh,
which is a
I
fair
guess that's
consideration.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
That is a
Against
fair
Cop
point,
Red.
Dave.
I'm not that scared of Cop Red in my white-red deck, though, because he has Disenchants. But those Disenchants seem pretty, they're quite valuable, so
Yeah.
saving them for Cop Red might not be possible all the time.
You're going to be on the play?
Yeah, I'll take the play.
So Peter is going to have the play here in this second game.
The turn that he played Ali into Spectral Cloak, the turn after that is when Jeff earthquaked, right?
2, 4, 6, 7.
I think.
That's right, yeah.
I think it was. So it didn't even matter if he saved mana
What's that?
for the counter spell because he would have countered the bolt and then got it earthquaked
All
away,
right.
and it would have been the same
Let's do this.
thing. So
This time, not
Yeah, that's right.
catastrophically misplay.
But it was still interesting to note that. I think Jeff's deck's certainly got a good edge here against
yes,
Peter.
he set up. I agree. He set up pretty well. He has a lot of one-mana removal
I
spells
will
Mm.
keep-
to kill it in response to the cloak, and he has quakes even if he gets the cloak out there.
Mm.
I bet he has
I
balance
can't
too,
justify keeping this.
which could maybe kill it in a pinch.
Yeah, balance would be pretty tricky to set up to just have the Ellie from Cairo on the board.
Yeah, it'd be tough to do, but I guess in his deck with he has the walls too, so it's going to be tough for him to have
Although
creatures.
Although we did talk about Diamond Valley earlier, so if he's got that in the deck,
Yeah, that's true.
then he
Because
can,
you can sack all his guys. You don't get the rook till end of turn, so you can sack your 0-3, you can sack your egg, balance, and get the rook at end of turn.
I'll
That's
keep.
something that could come up.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to lead off with
And it
Did
looks
he
like they're ready
scry?
to play.
Did he scry? I feel like he forgot to scry. I do that all the time. Played Magic for 22 years
Yeah.
without scry.
Strip. Okay.
Eating on strip, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Ruby.
He must have a Felwar. Can't think of
and
another hand he would
a
keep
mountain.
where he leads on strip.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Library. Pass.
Oh. I think he has 5 cards in hand, though, after his mulligan, so he's still a couple turns
Yeah.
away.
Strip the library.
Oh.
Okay.
For those viewers that can't see the library that
That's
well, that is a miscut library showing part of another card on the sheet, arguably the most beautiful library on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, and it's signed.
And signed, too. Yeah,
Yeah.
just icing on the cake.
I'm
So
sure.
Peter says go without playing a land.
Yeah,
Pass turn.
I think he was leaning quite heavily on that library there.
I agree. Maybe he was playing the strip. Yeah, maybe he top decked the library. Who knows?
Pass turn.
Always games behind. Good to see in the chat there. Yeah, there is a lot of value on the table at the minute there. Knowing what your collection is, I'm sure that 1 or 2 of those cards are
Life chisel.
probably more
what's
valuable
that
than
do?
your collection. But
Do you
I
see
can
that card,
sacrifice a
Life
creature
Chisel?
during my
Oh my
upkeep.
god.
Oh my.
This is awesome.
Interesting. Okay.
oh my,
Pass
right, I think I'm going to have to see if I can bring that one up.
I think
No.
it's like a poor man's valley.
Pass.
I think you could
Yeah.
sack a creature on your upkeep. You can sacrifice 1 creature to gain life equal to its toughness. Cost 4. Great in the Rook Egg deck, but the only downside is you can't sack in response to their Swords to
Egg?
Plowshares. But
Okay.
Pass turn.
still, I see the value.
Yeah, it's 4
Mage.
mana.
Pass.
Sacrifice a creature during your upkeep to
Yep.
gain life equal to the creature's
During
toughness.
upkeep, I'll sack the rook egg to the life chisel.
Okay.
Gain 3 life.
And that rook egg is indeed being sacrificed here. And Jeff is gaining some life.
So,
Yeah, he doesn't technically have that Rook yet, but I don't think that's going to matter.
Taiga.
Yeah, what's the green for? I guess just Sylvans. I bet it's just Hurricane.
And Hurricane, yeah.
Activate factory.
Which probably shouldn't even be there. So it's just Sylvans, I guess.
Declare attack.
Okay. Well,
Didn't he
I'm
didn't he
going
get
to
that
go
Rook
ahead
on his
and build that
upkeep?
Factory.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
How's he
just
attacking?
remove that rock from combat.
yeah.
I guess he has the maze anyway, but like that's wrong.
Yeah, Jeff.
Pass the turn.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes. It comes in. Is it say end of turn? You play. It's removed from the game of turns. Decided.
Either
Yes.
way, the creature only, even if it didn't do that, it still came into play on his side that turn, so we couldn't
Okay, so
attack.
I wouldn't have been able
regardless.
to attack with it that turn. Is what you're saying? Okay. Right. Okay. So if we go back, I'm still
Again-
attack with the factory, and
Okay.
he either elects to maze it or bolt it.
I bolted it.
Pretty like I'm
It's fine.
going ahead and bolt it. So
Yeah, again,
So
none of
game
this
state
really
says pretty
matters
much
because he
fine.
was going to bolt the factory regardless,
Need to
and he
pay
has the
attention to that,
maze.
though.
But
Thank you.
we're just trying to keep it tight,
My go.
right?
pass turn.
Man, then you can life chisel like if you're
Island.
playing against a
I haven't
burn
played with
deck
it
and you
much,
needed
so I
to,
need to
you could just
pay attention to
sacrifice the
that for
rook
sure.
and gain 4 more life. You can gain 7 life off an egg and
Yeah.
have a blocker turn. I like this.
Yeah, it's really strong.
BRB, I'm going to TCG Player to buy a playset of
I'm
life
gonna
chisel.
pass you.
Okay, I will. What do you got to play there?
I have a maze, an island, a mountain, and a strip mine.
All right. Okay, island tap. Draw.
Peter still has outs, man. That maze is keeping him alive, you know?
Yeah, looks like he's got 5 cards in hand at the minute.
And
And,
all he has to do is draw
Pass the turn.
Ancestral, and all of a sudden he's back in the game, you know?
Yeah.
Or Brain Freezer, I guess. But
And six cards in hand.
Maze of Ith.
He's got
Oh, another
second
maze.
maze.
Jeff
There we
was
go.
on the record saying he doesn't see a lot of multi-maze decks.
So
He's
yeah.
never even seen one, and now he's
Yeah.
playing against one an hour later.
He's going to find out just how fun these
Exactly.
decks are.
Exactly. There's the valley. I bet Peter may have sideboarded in more
Yeah.
mazes too.
Yeah.
That could.
Pass the turn.
Just your ships turn back.
I think Peter just needs to start drawing some lands. There it is.
Yeah.
There's a
Mox Sapphire.
okay. Whatever.
That's close enough.
And now he has 2 blues,
Brain
so his
Geyser for
counters
2.
are up. I think you could smell a brain
Sure.
geyser. You
Yeah.
could just smell that card. Draw 2. I guess
There you go.
that's good enough here.
Yeah.
For the end of turn, I'll disenchant the sapphire.
I knew he was going to disenchant the Mox. I've played Jeff a few times online. He loves disenchanting Moxes. He loves it.
Oh,
It's not bad here because he's a little mana screwed. But
there's just something satisfying about taking out a
well, when you
$1,000 card with.
factor in the value, he traded like
Pass the turn.
$8. That looked like a beta disenchant.
Yeah.
Whatever. $15 for like that looks like a $2,000 card he killed.
Exactly.
So, brainer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did he not draw a land off of that brain geyser?
It doesn't look like
Ugh.
it.
Going to
Ancestral?
Blast Your Ruck. Wow.
Yeah.
That is not the right card at all. Blast Your Ruck.
That's the second time he's done that. See, the nerves.
Yeah.
The nerves of the Skype games somehow.
The casual little, I'm just going to flash this Ancestral.
I know, right? Maybe he did it on purpose for intimidation.
Yeah.
I really need to look at my cards before I play them.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a
Nice
lot.
power check.
I know, right?
Okay. I don't feel so bad about my rook now. I mean, we can call it even.
We can call it even, yeah. Not tremendously helpful for you, I'm sure, but still.
So he kills the because he had 8 cards, so he was killing the rook or discarding something. So that
Yeah.
seems reasonable. Jeff's still not doing much with his little
good,
life
yeah.
chisel
All
engine.
yours.
No.
All yours.
Oh, he's up to 27 now, but
Oh,
that's what the upkeep stop's there for the life chisel.
Well, but if he put the die out after he played the chisel, that would make some sense. Maybe he knew he was going to play it, so
Yeah.
he's just practicing. But yeah, that's a good call. That is a good call.
Oh,
You don't want to
man.
forget those life chisel triggers. I've seen it a million times.
I have never seen a die on top of a deck for a life chisel.
Hurricane for 7.
Oh my
Okay,
God, the
so-
hurricane.
Another hurricane again.
Yeah,
And
good
your
thing
wall thing is-
he
oh, nope, never mind.
blasted that rook.
Hurricane's obviously just
Yeah.
flash.
So I'll go down to 20.
Down
So
to
it
20.
looks like
What's
that was
Peter's life
seven.
total?
And I will pass the
I feel
turn.
like he hasn't taken much.
Okay.
A couple factory hits maybe and a hurricane.
I believe.
Island.
Yep.
And here we go.
He doesn't have a city. I'd
I
imagine
think-
he's at 14 or 6 or 12.
I think he's at 13.
13?
Yeah.
Pearl.
'Cause
Maybe he had a...
And
I don't think he's taken damage yet, apart from that hurricane.
what you got back there?
Sorry. Island, mountain.
No, factory.
Okay,
Oh, no,
you're
he
fine.
bolted the
I'm
factory.
not-
Yeah,
I
he
don't have
hasn't
a good
taken anything
mix.
from factory.
It's okay.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm kind of
That's fair.
not great with that either. So,
Peter, can I just get a check on your life total, please?
my life total, I've
Yeah.
taken 7 from the hurricane, and that's it.
I thought so. Thank you.
Pass turn.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to
So 13 to 20 is the current
BB.
score.
your wall thing.
Oh, and he's taking
I
out the
will
wall now.
Tap and gain 6 life.
That's
Just goes
aggressive.
to 26.
His hand must
And then,
be his hand must be just bonkers
Yeah.
I'll just ancestral.
if he's spending these.
Yep. Seems like a thing to do.
I mean, you got to think that Jeff brought in red blasts, right? Save the blue blast for the red
Yeah.
blast on
Volcanic Island.
ancestral.
Definitely.
Peter getting greedy here.
That, his hand's filling up with cards he can't play.
About this.
I guess. I mean, you could just ancestral. Discard your worst card. Ancestral end of turn. Blast in
Yeah.
response
Yeah.
would have been
Of course
my
not.
probable
No one
line.
needs a
But
library.
again, we can't see his hand. Maybe his hand is just insane gas, and he just needed.
I'm gonna time
Killing a wall is better than doing nothing. So
Okay.
Yeah. He's going for a little stroll here.
All right, that's something.
Need some time to think about what I'm going to do.
So Jeff probably has a couple of. He probably has bolts and swords and stuff of that of that nature in his hand, is my guess. Looks like he has 3 cards. This is a great match.
Oh, we've not really seen Peter's deck do its thing yet.
8 cards in hand. I'm going to tap these 2, play Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orb. Okay.
Then I'm going to pass to you.
And he's just happy to sit back,
7
keep
cards.
passing your turn.
All right.
He clearly has. I mean, he has 7 cards. He's got to have two counters plus drains at this point.
Yeah.
Counter anything super threatening and sit back until he draws into his combo is the game plan. It's like really those mazes are just going to keep him alive no matter what.
Jeff's going to have to resolve 3 threats here to
Exactly.
even start touching him.
True power of maze shining through here. This is an Ali, right? Yeah, Ali.
Ali.
He must have a full hand of Ali's because this is obviously getting bolted or swords or something.
At the end of your turn, I'll bolt them.
Okay.
Yeah. Just draw those bolts off because Jeff theoretically, a couple of bolts, a couple of hurricanes and/or earthquakes could do it too. So
yeah. Well, how much mana is he at now? He's got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7,
Chaos Orb.
8 mana that I can see.
It's definitely a card.
Voltaic LV, thank you for the follow.
So Chaos Orb, this is interesting. I think if you Chaos Orb if you Chaos Orb their Chaos Orb in response, like if someone activates Orb,
Yeah,
the other guy orbs
Okay,
it.
go
The
for
first one doesn't go off, right? So
correct.
all right.
I'll use this mountain here.
What's he killing? Oh, maze.
And that's a hit.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
feel like I probably orb that orb in response, right?
And
I don't know.
that's the turn.
Because then he's got a choice of what he hits with it. If he needs to hit it, since he can. Whereas the maze actually at the moment isn't doing anything.
Maybe the
Yeah,
second
so
maze
he's
isn't
not.
doing enough.
No.
Yeah, you
I got
could be
2
right.
mountains, a taiga.
One threatening card,
And
like it's very clear that Jeff has
flames
Sylvan
attack.
Libraries because with all this life he's gaining and the green splash,
Okay.
right? That's got to be
So
it.
just the 1
Got a
green
bit.
source
So
then?
saving a Chaos
One
Orb
green
for a
source,
potential
yep.
Alright,
Sylvan
I'm
is
gonna
kind of
Chaos
big
Orb the
game
Tiger.
too. So
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
so now he's going to orb. Is he orbing the Taiga? Can't be right.
Looks like he is.
All right.
That
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess it takes him off green mana. I can't see any more green there.
it
Which will
does,
turn
but
off
I
the
mean,
hurricanes and
we're in
libraries, but
we're in draw go mode here, right? Like he's
Yeah.
eventually going to draw another green source and a Sylvan. So
does
maybe
feel
he's
a
scared of
little loose.
hurricanes.
Possibly. He's at 13. A hurricane would put him at would have put him at 6,
Right.
which is
Past
bolt
you.
bolt.
All right.
Exactly.
One of those bolts has been siphoned off by an alley.
That could be a stop process. He also might have just wanted to use it. It feels like he's really pressed for mana,
Mm.
He had 1
I guess
mana
it was
end of
bullying
turn and he
for
had a
that
reasonable target.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it was.
I'll be.
Yeah, his hand is just so full of stuff.
Yeah.
Or 23.
And Jeff goes to 23.
And I already drew.
Not that that's going to worry him
and
too
I
much.
will
Yeah.
Pass turn.
Okay.
A lot of excitement going on here.
Yeah, lots of excitement. Yeah. In no way. just
23. All right, he
completely
drew a city.
interactive.
That's another mana source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's not going anywhere.
Jeff has still 3 cards, probably 2 swords, maybe a bolt, a sword, and a disenchant, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Ali,
Ali
wonderful
enters
leave.
play. It's not long for this world.
See, this is where I'd have been tempted to keep the Chaos Orb around.
I'll take 1 off the city.
Because orbing that maze at that point was doing nothing.
Right, it really didn't do much at
No.
all.
And I'm going to pass to you.
Jeff was not pressed for mana.
No.
He could have used orb whenever he wanted,
2
so-
swords, Mr. Alley.
Mm.
I will attempt to
Swords,
counterspell the
counter.
swords.
Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he probably has another
Yeah.
one. I'm sure that Peter has another Ali, would be my guess. He's got to
Yeah.
play 4 Alis if that's his deck.
Draw. Mountain.
Earthquake?
Earthquake for 6.
Yep.
Yep.
Earthquake for 6, so that looks like Peter goes down to
We'll go down
6.
to 7.
Tap
Peter
to
goes
city,
to
I think.
7.
I think Peter tapped a city at some point,
Pass turn.
so he might be at 6. Either way,
Okay.
6 or 7. Either way, he's right there for an X spell.
Yeah,
Now Jeff's down to 1
right on the
card.
cusp.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I draw the solution to that problem, right after I need it. That's always useful. Jade Monolith, that thing I needed.
What?
Yep.
That one I have to look up, even though I've seen it a million times.
Here you go.
Let's see.
Can I go?
So whilst you look that up, I'm just going to
Okay.
confirm
Yeah.
Peter's live total.
Draw. Six. He should be on 6 from City of Brass last time.
Oh, I see. Jade Monolith
Disenchant the
says
monolith?
1, and you can redirect damage done to any creature to yourself, which is another combo with
I'll mana
Ali.
drain that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did he mana drain? What did he cast? I was looking up a card. Oh, he
No.
disenchanted. He disenchanted the Jade Monolith. It got
For a
mana drained. Wall of Swords. All right, Peter's still in the driver's seat here, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's got to be careful though. If he puts his shields down for a minute, then
Yeah.
we could
Yeah.
see a big X spell from Jeff or
Lotus.
Bolt finish the game off.
Well, he's got to have. I really smell another Ali, right? Like it's
Yeah.
Lotus for the Ali. Oh my
Real.
god, that's so dangerous. I guess Jeff is tapped out at this point. I know he has 1 red.
So we have
Yep.
copper
Should we
tablets,
discard it?
I have nothing.
and I do not recognise the other 2 blue cards there.
It shows how
Cloaks.
well
They
I
were
can
both
see.
cloaks.
Cloaks. Okay.
So,
So, normally I'll lay them down here, or I'll have them in my hand here.
this is
The angle of my screen I can't
well,
see. So
Jeff's
Yeah,
clearly
I
in the lead at
understand.
this point now. He needs to draw an Ali at this. He has to draw Ali up this
Okay.
wheel.
Yeah.
You tap for the wheel.
I know. Black Lotus.
Oh, you Lotus for it. That's right.
Yep.
Duh.
I play a volcanic island.
Yep.
And then I'm going to leave from Cairo.
Here's another.
Does he have mana drain mana? I can't remember when that happens. I don't know. I guess not.
Where'd the
I guess he
monolith
doesn't
come
because he's
from? I
paying
just
4 for it right
enchanted
now.
I
it. That's right.
I
think
mana
you
drained your
missed it.
disenchant.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Wow, look at the
Alright.
miscut
Oh,
on
I actually
Ali.
have 2 mana to spend. Might
Look
be.
at that thing.
You do.
Beautiful.
These are untapped.
Okay, so we did have mana drain mana. All
Yeah.
right.
Probably
So,
could have saved my Lotus, but that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 untapped. Four of which are blue. He drew into a cloak.
But he
I
has
think
used
Jeff used-
3 of them, I think, hasn't he? Because he got
Yeah.
one
Oh,
early
he
in the game.
Played
He's
the
discarded
one.
2.
Did he play the one this game? That wasn't this game, right?
Oh, that was
last
game 1. No, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he discarded 2 cloaks, but he easily could have another one.
Yeah.
It's really all about Jeff having Earthquake at this point, or him not having a counter backup for this potential cloak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if he had the cloak, he plays it no matter what. So he just doesn't have it.
Well, Peter does have the monolith, remember? So. Oh,
He's recalling a
recalling.
cloak. So this is a test for Jeff's
In
bolt.
response to that, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bolt Ollie.
Okay. I'll pay 1 mana. Pay 1 mana to direct that damage to me.
Okay.
So he goes to
Your
3, I think.
Yeah.
What's he getting? Is he getting a? He can't get the wheel.
And that is a ballsy call if he goes for the wheel. I think he's got to go for the cloak, possibly for
I mean, the
Jade
Jade
Ancestral.
Monolith kind of does the same thing here.
Yeah.
It just costs you a mana all the
Grab
time.
Ancestral.
Yeah, you can get Ancestral here because Jade Monolith is basically a cloak.
Yeah. The one thing
It's
it
more-
doesn't stop is swords.
And then you can go.
Right, it doesn't stop swords. Yeah, that's a good call.
Untap.
But Jeff has a full grip, and Peter's now. I think he's at only 3.
Peter Sedge Troll says he should have got Blue Elemental Blast back.
Where's Ollie?
There's a fair call
Swords.
for that. And yeah, there we go. There's the swords.
Yep.
You go to 3. Play a Savannah.
Why would I go to 3? Isn't swords the power?
Just go up to 4 for that.
Yeah, the one, right?
Yeah,
Zero.
swords is power. Looks like this one's
Ah,
probably
zero.
over. I'd be
Oh,
very
he's a
surprised
zero.
if Jeff
Oh, okay. I thought he was a 1/1.
does not have
Yes.
All
a
right.
burn spell of some sort.
Learn something every day. I will attempt to.
Hurricane for 2.
Hurricane for 3.
Boom.
Game.
I'll ancestral for no goddamn reason.
Ancestral because he
Just
can.
because I can.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those
I
hurricanes
actually
are
remember
good.
playing
Yeah,
against you.
I'm
This
really
was probably
enjoying
my
watching
worst
these
matchup
games.
in all of Magic.
Should we see if the chat fancy another one?
Like, in all seriousness, oh
Just
man.
randomly.
Yeah, it's
I-
a really, really bad matchup.
I think I need a quick rest break. Let me go into the room and have a quick chat with the guys. Guys, do you fancy playing another game? Because we're really enjoying these decks.
I mean, yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment, I suppose.
If we take a quick 5-minute break, just let ourselves get refreshed.
Yeah. Yep.
And we'll be back at 20 past whatever the time is where you are.
Okay.
So
Sounds good to me.
thank you everyone for watching so far. Please stay with us. I'm just going to pop some adverts up on the screen for now, some upcoming events, and we'll see you in 5. Hello everyone, welcome back. We've got Peter Broadbridge here going against Jeff Watkins. Jeff is currently winning 2-0. We decided we're going to play on. We're enjoying these decks very much, so thank you to the gents for that. Yeah, please carry on playing when you're ready.
You on the play?
I will be on the play, yep.
All right. You can hear me, right, Chris?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Looks like we're up. It looks like I think Jeff mulliganed, or he took a long time to. Yeah, it looks like he's mulliganing.
Yeah. Don't forget your scry at the end, Jeff.
What's that?
Don't forget to take your scry once you finish mulliganing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which deck I'm rooting for. I generally root for the sweet or brew, but these are both really sweet.
Yeah.
I'm a little mad that Jeff revealed what I thought was my own personal Wall of Earth Diamond Valley technology for all 7 people watching this stream right now. Cat's out of the bag on that one.
Yeah, 14 viewers currently.
14? Wow,
14,
I guessed
yeah.
7. I was way off. Samsonite. All right, let's see.
So Van Legends, you said that the player audio was slightly loud. I've tweaked the levels. Is it any better now?
Ruby and Polar.
Okay, good.
Master.
All right, sorry, I looked away for a second. Classic turn 1 Wall of Earth from Jeff. I like it.
I'm going to
Peter on the play, Jeff mulligans, and now Peter's firmly in control with that Mox, I would think. He now has Counterspell up.
And he's got a strip there, just in case Jeff does anything too interesting.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know who's the favorite now.
That's brave.
And
Yeah, that is brave. He probably didn't have much else going on.
All right.
Oh, wait, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Put that back. I cannot do that at all.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to tap these, yeah. Yep.
All right, we've resolved
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
the fact that you can't tap trip to kill a land if you're tapping it for mana also. So
Yeah.
check that one off the list.
Loose play there, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's again the nerves. It's the nerves.
Yeah.
I felt it too. I swear to God, it sounds like I'm joking, but I did feel nerves in these old school Skype games. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. It's purely casual, but I don't know. I saw a great tweet from, you know what? I'm gonna find it real quick. It's not from an old school player. It was from Jadine Klomperens, who's like a SGG pro.
Yeah.
She said, this is not old school, but I have to repeat the tweet because it's so good. And she said, really the cool thing about Magic is that when I started, the morning of every tournament felt like the most exciting day of my life. And now, a billion years later, that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
And I feel the same exact way. You know, the opening turn of a Magic tournament to me, like you have butterflies no matter what it is. You know,
Oh,
or at least I do.
certainly with old school.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, he's taking it to Volcanic Island here with his Chaos Orb. So he has got the second land. Oh!
And a miss.
Oh my God.
A miss.
We have a miss.
Skin of my teeth.
Did he stand up? Jeff told me that he needs to stand up, otherwise he's at a huge disadvantage. I don't think he stood up there.
I think he did.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake. He's like 85% if he stands up, from what I hear. And now Peter plays another island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Peter's probably, he's got to be a favorite here, even though his deck is probably more spice than spike. But I still think he's the favorite after that misflip. These guys have no fear with their orbs, huh?
No. It's really ballsy.
Yeah, I generally play it differently. I get if you're strapped on mana, that's one thing, which could be the case. But in general, I don't throw it out there very often.
No, I tend to use it as a sorcery speed vindicate and
Exactly.
just
Three mana vindicate. Yep.
yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, I said go.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it, man.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
All right.
Got Dave Firth Bard saying in the chat in the Winter Derby top 8s he watched no fewer than 5 people miss Chaos Orb flips.
Yep.
The nerves are very real, Dave.
Pass turn.
All right, we've got another land and a Mox. Jeff down to 4 or 5 cards. Says go.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's drawing. I feel like Peter just wants to draw lands and then resolve either Ancestral or Brain Geyser. It's really just his game at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Let you go.
Says go. Back to Jeff. Not doing much here. Needs a chisel. Needs to get his chisel game going.
Pass turn.
But that factory's going to do some work.
Yeah, well, although Peter does have a strip and an orb, so
Pass the turn.
It depends how aggressive he wants to be with the strip, though.
yep, you're right. I feel like it's going to die one, probably a bolt, right? Because he doesn't have a lot of other.
There we go.
Got to be bolt. Yep.
Disenchant your emerald.
He loves
My Sapphire.
he loves disenchanting monsters. I
Ooh.
told you.
I would go for the
That feels
orb
pretty
there.
loose. That feels pretty loose.
Well, the orb can hit an alley from Cairo or a spectral cloak or a piece of his combo.
It can do anything. I mean, either way, the Mox is nothing at this point. He already has 6 other mana. You know, like just let it be. I feel like.
Yeah.
So
And it might be that he trades off the
Ruby.
disenchant for Chaos Orb for
Right at
land
the
or something.
very,
But yeah,
exactly. At the very least, disenchant can counter that orb. I mean,
yeah.
Empty cast rook egg.
Egg. Yep.
You may cast Rook Egg.
And
I feel like you can let that one resolve. Yeah, he did. That's the cool thing about Valley is that like if you don't have it out here, like you let the rook egg resolve, figuring you'll have another way to deal with the rook, and then they play an uncounterable Diamond Valley, and all of a sudden you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. So then it puts people in a tough place as to whether they should counter or deal with the egg itself.
Mm.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Pass
I
it
cannot believe
back.
anymore. I thought it was the Savannah Lions.
Yeah.
My God.
But Peter does have that safety net of the Chaos Orb.
Yep.
Again, it's pointing out the value of those disenchants, holding that up to the counter.
Yeah, this is weird. I mean, if I were Jeff, I'd love to have a disenchant in my hand to counter that orb later or kill a cloak. Both just playing draw go here. Drago's got to favor Peter. Actually, I would maybe not because of the earthquakes. I would say it definitely would, but earthquake is such a backbreaker in this matchup. Still more Drago. Nobody doing anything. Jeff has yet to play a Sylvan in this match, which I've got to assume he has multiples of. Maybe he only runs one. This deck feels like it craves Sylvan Library. All the
Yeah.
I probably want to run 3 in this deck, and I'm generally a Sylvan hater. I think the card is generally overplayed. It's okay. It's an okay one-off here or there, but people get too aggressive with it, I think.
I mean, the way this deck looks, I wouldn't hate 4 in this deck.
I know, that's what I mean. 3 feels like the right number. It could be 4, but I'd want to get 3 in there.
Like you draw your Wall of Earth, you play it, you get, you pay 4 for it, and you gain 2 life net.
Right. Not to mention, he has kind of a combo-y deck where the value of finding a sack outlet versus another egg is a big deal. So a little bit of filtering from Sylvan matters more. I think it's a 3-up for sure.
Yeah. I am just going to make sure that the chaps know. Peter, the recall that's in your library should be exiled.
It is.
In your graveyard, sorry.
Cheater.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I always treat my library and my exiled is one big pile,
Thanks. I would have shuffled
Yeah.
it back in and then realized after.
which is obviously wrong. But
Okay.
The judge eye's watching.
You're getting your rock egg token, right?
so Time Twister is resolving
Oh, that's
again.
right. Man, that changed a lot. That sucks. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, after Chris pointed that out, it's yeah, it can have advantages and disadvantages. I guess.
It absolutely does. Yeah, I had the BEB for that. Just waiting for it.
Trying to think what they're chatting about. I don't know. Who do you think's favored here? 1,
It's
2,
close.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana sources versus 7 versus 7 mana sources.
All right.
I'd rather have that Chaos Orb in play than
Yeah, that might be
Than
just
one
enough
of the-
to tip the scales.
yeah. If Peter can't find, well, we have seen already Chaos Orb can miss.
Yeah, that's true. It's not foolproof.
No, and that Rook token could be dangerous.
I guess I'll play a mountain then. Do you guys remember?
Are you asking if we remember if we played a land? I don't believe Peter's played a land this turn.
Yeah, I don't think he did either.
No.
He had 6 before.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to copy artifact, my Chaos Orb.
All right, that's something. Disenchantment response.
Got to be.
Then I'm going to bounce to you.
No.
Ooh.
Disenchanted response to this activation, maybe? All right. Jeff's turn to get something going. He has a full grip,
Mm-hmm.
all the mana in the world.
Per attack. Swing 4.
So we could see, well, we are going to see certainly our first life
Taking it?
change. He is.
He's taking 4? What's Peter down to?
That's him down to 16 now. That's the first.
That was the first hit?
First
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a plains, a taiga, a savanna, and what's underneath the savanna? A mountain.
I got a plateau, a savanna, and a taiga.
I see. Okay.
And there's one of each of the tools for the taiga. And
Yeah, this is a real tough matchup for Peter.
Mm.
He has all the 1 mana removal spells to kill the Ali in response, and then he has Quake as a trump. This
Yeah.
is a tough one.
Chaos Orb.
Okay.
So if he orbs, Peter
So-
orbs in response.
Yeah. So we could see an orb followed by an orb followed by an orb.
That
To,
feels like it's going to happen here.
yeah.
Or is he just saying go? He's keeping the orb around. Yeah, saying go. Maybe that's Jeff's plan, or Peter's orb when he tries to kill a rook.
Yeah. He's got to make 2 flips.
Yep.
Dave Firth Bard says he only really feels safe when he's sitting behind a wall of like 3 Chaos Orbs.
All right, there's an Ali. He has a lot of mana. He can cloak it and counter once. That might be enough.
Mm.
Jeff does have 2 mana, so if he has swords bolt,
Peter has 4. I mean, he could just not go for the cloak yet.
right? He could just counter.
And yeah. Jeff has something. Jeff has a bolt.
Cards in hand.
Bolting Ali. This is. It could just be bait. He might have another
Yeah.
Ali. It feels like what he's doing here.
Yeah, sure.
So it looks like in the chat they're discussing ways you can get extra Chaos Orbs.
I mean, it was.
I can't see the chat. Oh.
Yeah.
Respond to an instant
Beta Sedge Troll says he really wants to see the dance of many token copying an animate artifacted Chaos Orb.
I can admit I've never seen that before.
No. Dave Firth Bard says that Zenic Poltergeist can get you there too.
Yep. I like Zenic Poltergeist a lot, actually.
Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, it animates the Chaos Orb, and yeah, you can copy it that way.
And it's a much more playable card. Poltergeist kills boxes. It does some work.
Yeah, and then once it's a creature, of course, you can clone it as well.
Yep. So he clearly has another Ali, right?
Yeah, he's got to.
He's got to.
He's just running the first one out there completely naked, then.
Right. Or just baiting a bolt, trying to get removal out.
Yeah. Yep.
So down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Still no sacrifice outlet for that other rook.
Have I just taken the 8 from the rook eggs?
You would if you take from the rook here 4 more,
yeah. So 12 then.
12. Okay. And I will.
Feels like a big X spell here, maybe. If he just goes for an X spell.
Yeah.
You tapped it once.
Okay, so I'll be at 11. All right. I think our commentators should be taking care of it anyway. So.
Our commentators.
I had him still at 12, but.
I'll go to 11. It's fine. I think I've tapped at least once, so go to 11.
I didn't see him tap it. Did you see him tap it at all?
I feel like I don't remember. He played it late, so it's possible he's still at 12. Let's let him be at 12 because we want him to have more life anyway. So.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he has.
Oh yeah, he sandbagged the miscut Ali. That's
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, we've got Peter at 12, not 11, and we don't think he had tap. So yeah.
All right. Tap 2 for a Spectral Cloak, targeting a leaf from Cairo.
Surprisingly, that Spectral Cloak is targeting the alley from Cairo.
Yeah. Can you target your opponent's creatures with Cloak? I wonder if you even can. Who knows?
Okay. All right.
Does that resolve? Is that good?
It resolved, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
He's a counter for a Quake, and he has an orb for an orb. I feel like it's going to come down to an orb flip.
Yeah, untap.
We are Earthquake or best.
I might. I'm looking at your mana sources here and all that stuff.
It is just enchant creature. It's not enchant creature you control.
So there might be a reason,
Yeah.
But I'd say you can't. Now I gotta look it up. Jesus.
You know what? Yeah.
Spectral.
All right.
You're good?
I guess it stops your opponent from Giant Growth, Berserk.
Target of instant sorceries or fact effects or enchantments. So fast effects. So that must mean Diamond Valley. So he couldn't Diamond Valley his own book, I guess. That's something.
Yeah.
Actually, it says unless it's tapped. So he could attack with the Rook Egg and then use the Diamond Valley. What happened? I was looking up Spectral Cloak. Did he strip the strip?
I think so. I will admit I was doing the same there.
Okay.
Did he strip a strip? It can't be. Oh no, did he strip a Volcanic Island? This is bad. If Jeff has an Earthquake, this is good game, I think. If not, you know what he probably has? He probably has a Hurricane, and he wishes it was an Earthquake. That's my best.
That's not a bad shot.
He has four cards in hand. Yeah, this is gonna come down to a missed orb flip.
Yeah.
Does Peter know he can orb in response? Okay. He must, right? His own book?
Nah, he's using the Rick as the.
All right. Just for ease of gameplay state, I'm gonna get rid of the copy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just because otherwise.
She's orbing the orb.
Works for me.
This
so
is
he orbed the
weird.
orb. If you orb the orb, I guess. I mean, that makes no sense. If you orb the Ali, then you force Peter to take a damage from a city and hit an orb flip, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, interesting.
what is that card?
What was that card? Sorry, Jeff.
It's Wrath of God.
Wrath of God.
Oh,
Oh my lord.
Wow.
brutal.
This is a horrible matchup for Peter. So many sweepers and instant removal.
Oh,
I think Peter would have smoked me actually. I can't interact at all really. But this is horrible.
yeah.
Pass turn.
He could still have another one. I mean,
Comes into play.
His X
now
got
he has
run
a
4,
4/4.
right?
If he even gets a maze, that would buy him. Oh, he has the orb anyway. He can just orb that rook. That does
Yeah.
something.
Mountain.
He's getting to the stage where he's not going to want to take many more hits, if any.
That's what I mean. I think so. He's at 12 or is he at 8?
He's at 12 at the moment.
Okay.
Mirror
Maybe.
Universe.
Now he wants to take some hits.
Oh, hello.
That is a spicy target for that disenchant, though, which
Yeah.
Jeff has to have. He always has one.
And then here you go.
All right, mirror with counter backup. So that must have been what happened last turn when I was looking at the cloak. He stripped the blue. He stripped Peter's blue so he couldn't counter, right? Is that what happened, I guess?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So then Peter goes to 8. He's now on the Mirror Universe plan.
I will attempt to.
I'm at 4 now.
At 4.
He's attempting to equate.
Tap City, end of turn.
How much?
4.
Swedish rules, right? So no mana burn.
Correct.
So we could Earthquake. Got to counter that.
No.
He was going to tap that city anyway. You're doing him a favor.
Down to 3.
Then he switches, goes to 20.
Yeah.
Disenchant.
Oh, he's got the disenchant.
I told you, he
He's
always
tapped
has
out.
a disenchant. So then Peter's at 3, facing a rook with an orb. But Jeff's mostly spent at this point. He has 2
Yeah, it
cards.
looks like he's got is that a plateau there he's got untapped? So he's obviously not got the bolt.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about a 1. I'm more worried about an X spell. What's this? Brain Geyser? Yeah, Brain Geyser, right? For 4?
Looks like it.
You guys are for 6.
Yep.
For 6.
Still at 3. If he plays an island here or a blue mana, he can have counterspell backup.
Yeah.
And be able to
Flip
kill
it.
that rook.
Yeah.
So he might be okay. He needs to draw an island here though. Okay, step 1.
That counts.
Black Lotus.
All right, Lotus. That's a good step.
Oh.
That could be the full combo here. That's 6
Sacrifice Black
mana.
Lotus and
I
die
mean,
to the mana
Yeah.
To do what?
burn. To die to the mana burn.
To die to the mana burn.
oh, he's conceding.
Game, man.
I
Oh
think so.
There's no mana
man,
burn.
he's Brain Geyser for that many into Lotus and
Guys,
got
don't
nothing.
play with mana burn.
There's no mana burn.
He's still alive. Why is he dead?
With the rook
He can orb the rook, right?
All right.
Can't he just orb the rook?
Yeah. He can orb the rook. I don't know what he's doing.
Realistically, yes, even though I could blue elemental blast it. But yeah, I'm stupid. I don't care.
Blast it, you can
Oh, did
chaos
Jeff
it,
show him
whatever
some
you want.
damage? Is that what happened?
I don't
What
think
Jeff
so.
did?
Had a bolt.
Vault.
He did draw bolt. That
Yeah.
turn, I guess. So that was weird. That was a weird finish to the game, but
Yeah.
either way, it's clear he's got to be like 10% in that match.
Yeah.
You know, huge dog.
That was some
Doesn't leave much room for
fantastically fun decks.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Quintessential old school right there.
Good
Yeah.
job, man.
So I think we are. Thank you very much, gentlemen, to start with. Peter and Jeff. They were some fantastic games. Peter, I know you're a bit of a dog in that match, if it seems. But we certainly did enjoy watching it. So thank you very much for playing. We're going to go to a quick advert break now. I'm going to get myself set up. I'm going to have a quick game against Bryan at, well, it'll be 9 o'clock for me, but it'll be on the hour for wherever you guys are. So hopefully you'll return in 10-15 minutes to watch some of that. Thank you again very much to Peter and Jeff for playing, and we'll see you shortly. Hello and welcome back. So I just have to do a small amount of tidying up at the moment. So if those of you watching can just bear with me whilst I do that. Hopefully shouldn't take me too long. And my whole computer's decided to freeze. I hope I'm still live. But right now it doesn't look like I am. Brian, can you still hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, my whole screen is frozen. So I'm assuming I'm still live. Can someone in the chat comment they can still see us? No, this does not look positive. Here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. As I say, this is only the third time that I've streamed this, so I am still learning how to do everything. There. Okay, Brian, I can't see you at the moment. Have you got your camera off?
No, I have it on. I can see myself. You can't see me?
I can't see you, no.
Oh. Let's see. Off, on. Did anything change for you?
No, it's just a plain blue screen.
Let me
Do you want to close the window and reopen it?
I'll log back into up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
You can see me now?
Yeah, I've got you now.
Okay, good.
Okay. So we're not going to have any commentators for this next game. It is just going to be myself and Brian playing. I'd better update our names to better reflect that. And I'm going to keep track of the life totals on the stream as well.
Okay. They can hear us on the stream, right?
So everyone on the stream can hear us.
Okay.
So we are effectively self-commentating here. We are still at 8 viewers, so thank you everyone who's stayed with us. Welcome to those extra few that we picked up. I can see Ali from Cairo and Wood Elemental in the chat, so I'm fairly sure that's going to be Peter and Jeff. So thank you for staying around, guys. Right. And do you want odd or even?
Even.
Let's try and get it on there. There we go. It's a 4, it's even.
All right, I'll play.
Sure thing.
I want to apologize to all the viewers for the ugliness of my deck. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to have, I say a bit of an apology. I'm not apologetic at all for it. I'm actually running a deck that I've put together. I'm going to try and have an old school sort of taster F&M at our local store soon.
Really?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is one of the decks that I've put together. Hoping to lend it out to someone. I'm sure they will enjoy it.
I'm mulligan for what it's worth.
Okay, I'm going to keep this.
Okay. All right. Let's try 6. I'll keep.
Cool.
I'll keep that on top.
Yeah.
All right. Your turn.
Is that a relic barrier, I see?
Yep. Relic barrier.
Oh, I will lead off with a basic mountain. And I'm afraid my black vice has been a little sidelined by your mulliganing technology.
A little late to the party there.
Yeah.
You're done after that?
I am done.
Howling Mine?
Okay.
Tap it. Your turn.
I will play a mountain and an Ankh of Mishra.
Oh man, I almost played my Ankh deck. I'm playing it a lot. I chose not to play it today. We could have had an Ankh Black Vice mirror.
Oh.
Okay, so you're done, right?
Yeah, I'm done now. Go ahead and draw some cards, please.
Draw. That's an Urza's Mine.
Mm-hmm. Like mine tribal.
Exactly. Soul Ring.
I can't quite see the soul ring. It's right on the edge of where it's visible.
I'll move it over.
Thanks.
Suchi.
Yeah.
And tap. Oh, I took 2 from the Ankh. 18.
Yeah.
And I'll tap my Howling Mine. Your turn.
So you are at 18. Let me just move that out the way. Okay, I will untap. I will draw. So you've got a factory. Is that a strip mine?
Factory, Strip Mine, Urza's Mine,
Urza's
3
Mine.
lands. Jet, Soul Ring for other mana.
Yeah.
And then Relic Mine, Suchi.
Oh. See, I've got a very similar deck to this that I audibled to this one very last minute.
I audibled out of that one.
Yeah.
Similar deck to that one. I feel like it's probably a good matchup for me.
Yeah. I'm going to use some Chain Lightning to take care of that Sushi.
Okay.
As much as it pains me to do so. And I think I'm going to use my Strip Mine to take care of the factory.
Okay.
And pass the turn. I take 2 for that as well.
Play a desert.
Yeah, 16.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play a Triskelion.
Oh,
Tap my mine.
yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pass the turn.
Ooh. Draw. Play another mine.
Yeah.
Attack for 4.
I will take the 4, so that puts us both to 14.
I'll strip a red.
Yeah.
Play tap 4 for an icy.
Okay.
Tap my howling mine.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn. Upkeep. Tap your mountain.
I say go. Yeah, your
You're in
turn.
trouble here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Draw. Attack for 4.
Yeah. Puts me to 10.
Play coffin.
Yep.
Your turn. Or tap my mine and tap
Tap mountain. Yeah. And I think there is literally nothing I can do at that point.
Yeah, got too far. Got out too far ahead of you, and
Yeah.
being on the play with a mock against your vice is pretty good.
Brutal. Okay. Sideboard. I'm just going to pop the ads on whilst we sideboard.
Sure. I don't even know what to do against you, sideboard wise. Oh, maybe those. Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, welcome back everyone for game 2. So I've got some glare there. So Bryan is currently up a game. Let me update this so that is accurate. And I shall be on the play for this one.
Yep, probably better for a vice deck.
Bryan, I have had a message from Dave Firth Bard saying that he and Matthew Moss are available to play fairly shortly. Do you fancy staying on after this game and doing some more
What did he
commentary?
say, actually? What did he say? I'm sorry, I missed the beginning of that.
Okay, we've potentially got another game lined up. Do you fancy staying on, doing some more commentary in a moment?
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah?
I don't have a super long time, but I might have a little while,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Well, either way, Dave, I would definitely be up for that if you and Matthew are. I would be happy to carry on commentating by myself, even if Bryan can't be here. But obviously, whatever you can do, Bryan, will be appreciated. So let's crack on with this one. I will keep this.
I'll keep mine.
And let's lead off with a Hammerheim.
Is that a miscut Hammerheim?
That is a miscut Hammerheim.
That is sweet. Beautiful. Better than any card in my deck.
And I'll pass the turn.
Play a mine. Play a Relic Barrier, and actually I'll play another Mox. Go.
Okay. I'll play a mountain. And I've kind of got a choice here. I'm going to play an Atog.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
I know my lessons with Atogs. I'll pile your Tog.
What was that?
Aliopile?
Okay, yeah.
Your turn.
I've got another mountain. And I'll 6 you.
14.
Your turn.
Land. Suchi. Your turn.
Okay. Let me just finish updating. You are at 14.
Yep.
There we go.
Man, just one ball lightning hit feels so big.
I'll play another mountain. To the face.
Yeah, 11.
Go.
Attack for 4.
I will take my 4.
I retower. I have 3 cards. Your turn.
And tap. Draw. See, this is the point where mana burn not being a thing is going to really help you.
Yeah, Earthquake.
Detonate.
Oh, wow. That would basically just kill me.
Pretty much. However, that does put you down to 7.
That's what I have, yep.
And I will pass the turn.
Your turn.
And tap. Draw. I have yet another mountain. We have yet another 6.
1.
And pass the turn.
Your turn.
Well, we've got a Juggernaut.
That's not going to do it. Okay, you done?
That is done.
Gain 1 from tower.
Yeah.
Your turn.
It's getting there.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, yeah. Factory, go.
Oh my lord. Gain 2.
Yeah. So up to 4.
Yeah.
Wood Elemental in the chat. Yes, we are playing Swedish. We're not playing with the Swedish sets necessarily. We are allowing any reprints, and I'm not going to be batting eyelids if people playing collector's edition cards or anything like that. But it all looks the same on stream. But I don't think we are. But yeah, it's going to be Swedish rules, but kind of any reprints really.
I'm at 4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to say go here. Go.
Elipile. Elipile's from the dark, isn't it?
Yep. Heliopile is a fallen empire.
Oh, is it Fallen Empires? Oh, never mind.
Well, it's not overpowered. I'm not trying to him you.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I guess. So that's my fault, though. You're right. You said Swedish. I took out my other strips and everything,
Yeah.
but I must have forgot to do that. I think
No,
I only
that's
have
fine.
1 or 2, so it's not a big deal.
I'm going to activate my factory.
Yeah.
Go to attacks.
I think I have to tap your Juggernaut and strip your factory.
Yeah. Mana Barbs.
Oh. All right, you're still at 20, right?
I am 16. I took a hit from a sushi.
Oh yeah, one hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll gain 3. I go to 7. I've got here.
And the fact you've got some Moxes out there is probably keeping you in it for a bit.
For sure. If those are all lands, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
I guess you probably... No, you don't have a Shatter, obviously, so...
Yeah, I'm hellbent at the minute.
Oh, you're hellbent?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that. Well, then you obviously don't have a Shatter.
Yeah.
Then... I think I will try to hit your Mana Barbs while you don't have any cards in hand.
Yeah, so you go to 6.
Use this. Okay. Your turn.
Play up Black Vice.
All right. Yep. Tap your Juggernaut.
Yeah. Your turn. So it just stays the same, yeah.
Play another Mox. Play another Barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Howling Mine.
Yeah.
Tap it.
Yeah. Combat.
Tap.
How many cards have you got in hand?
5.
5. Okay. So I just want to be clear with how these triggers are going to work. So mine, because I'm the non-active player, will resolve first.
I actually do not know about this. Let's think.
So if you've got enough cards in your hand that this would kill you before you gain the life, then that is what will happen.
Yours would resolve first because I'm active player, so my Ivory Tower goes on the stack first.
Correct, yeah.
You might be right, actually. Yeah, I did not even think about that, but you're probably right. Yeah.
However, I've only got the chain lightning, so that's another 3 to you.
3.
Yeah.
So for our purposes, I'll break even, but I do go to 2 and then back up to 3.
Yeah.
Draw 2. Play an Urza's Mine. Play a Coffin. Let me move my stuff over.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Coffin. And I'll put this over here because this doesn't matter much. And tap my mine, and your turn.
So what lands have you got in play? Is it 2 mines there?
There's 2 mines. 2 mines, yep.
Okay. Combat.
Yeah, tap.
Your turn.
2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Draw. Play another Mox. Play Triskelion.
Ooh.
I'm still at 5 cards.
Okay.
Tap my Howling Mine. Your turn.
Yeah. You got some counters for that trike.
Oh yeah, I do. Need to get a better counter than that.
Second black vice.
Oh my lord! Wow. Okay.
Combat.
Yeah. Tap. You're hellbent, right?
I've got 1 card in hand.
Oh, you have 1 card. Okay.
Yeah. What's the card under the mine there? In the
Mox.
middle?
4
Mox.
Moxes. 4
4
Moxes
moxes
and
and
2
2 mines.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to Stone Rain one of the mines.
Yeah. Seems right.
Yeah. Your turn.
I go to 1 and then back up to 3.
No, you go to 1
No,
then back
I
up to 2.
Go to 1 and back up to 2. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. Draw. Draw. Play a tower.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 4.
Yeah, I go to 12.
Play a trike.
Ooh.
Down to 4. Oh no! I still have 5 cards. So you're gonna have me, I think. I can't get under the vices.
Yeah, I should do.
Yeah, you got me. Unless 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
you got me. I can't get under him.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can only do 9.
Right. Yeah, you got me.
Whew, that was close.
That was real close. I drew all my 6 drops. I needed to draw a couple of 4s to be able to cast more than 1 spell there.
Yeah.
And that, but like just that 1 ball lightning hit is just insane.
Mm.
You know? You're playing my favorite deck, I think. Mono Red Atog is it might be my favorite deck. I think it's very underplayed. Atog in general.
Yeah. No, it's I quite enjoyed putting this together, really. There's quite a lot of play with it, I think.
Pardon?
There's quite a lot of play with it in terms of what you can do.
Yeah, so much.
And that detonate on that Suchi.
Yeah. I mean, that would have just been game. Well, that's why I'm playing Suchis. I hate them really under Eternal Central rules. The 4 damage is just so big.
Mm.
I mean, that right there is just an 5 mana, kill my guy, I take 8. You know, that's just, no one can beat that.
No.
All right, I'll be on the play.
Sure thing.
I never really thought about that vice tower interaction.
It is a bit of an odd one, but
Yeah, but you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes. I will mulligan.
okay, I'm going to keep this. So there's some interesting chat in the chat at the moment
Yeah.
about Chaos Orb and whether or not it targets. So there seems to be a consensus that it doesn't target. So yeah, as written, it says, and someone wrote it out here, choose a non-token permanent on the battlefield.
I feel like
so it doesn't actually target it. No, I would say with that wording that you could choose, for example, a cloaked up Ally of Cairo with your Chaos Orb.
really
Yes.
that feels not in the spirit
Not
of the card,
intuitive.
you know?
No.
It feels like the errata was made, or
Well, no.
not the errata.
Having said that, the original one didn't matter whether it was shrouded or not, because if it just lands on it, then
That's also true.
that's fine.
That's a good point. So maybe it
Yeah.
actually is in the spirit of the card.
Yeah. However, I would argue that if your, for example, Spectral Cloak is played on top of the Ally from Cairo, then if I Chaos Orb to try and hit it, then I've got to hit the Ally from Cairo and not the cloak. Because that's the flavourful way of doing it, right?
That is the flavorful way. You're absolutely right. I wonder actually what the correct ruling is. I actually don't know the answer to that one. I'm gonna keep this 6. I think.
Sure, I'm going to keep the 7. Was that a
Right.
6 you said there? Because you get a scry.
Yeah, I scried. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I kept my card too.
Ooh.
I know. Don't worry, I'm only playing the one workshop, so.
I will go Factory, Soul Ring,
Huh?
Ankh.
Yep.
Go.
Attack.
Yeah, I will take my 4 and like it.
Play another one. Your turn.
I do not like that so much.
You don't. Although if you have a Quake, that could keep you alive. That's really probably your only out here.
I think you're right there.
I mean, I guess I don't know. You probably have some shatters in your sideboard. I would think. Who knows?
I'll play a land and an Atog.
Yeah, well, that's an out. Okay.
Your turn. I take 2 from the land as well.
Yeah. So you're at 14, right?
I'm at 14. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to attack here. Attack you.
Okay, I'm gonna block 1.
Yep.
And trade those for it.
So you go to 10?
Correct.
I'll take 2. Oh, no, not anymore. 20. Sorry, don't take 2.
Yeah.
Play Tetravis.
Your
turn.
I think this game is going to be short and sweet. Yeah, I can't do anything there. You've got me.
Yeah, that was a pretty great mulligan draw. Land Mox, double Suchi, or Workshop Mox, double Suchi. It's about as good as it gets.
I was sitting there thinking, yeah, he can't be that explosive. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
A little bit slow, but no. Well, my hand wasn't even that particularly slow. It's just that was
Right, you had
explosive.
the ATOG, you had the Soul Ring, yeah.
Yeah.
Just I do assure you, despite the fact that I do have an Heliopile or two in here, I'm only playing the one workshop. So let
Cool.
me
Well,
see. It's
thank you for
4:30.
the.
If this next game gets up, I might have half an hour ish in me. If you want to
Cool.
get the next game started real quick, I could probably commentate a little bit.
Yeah. Well, David, I will pop you a quick link to the appearing room. I'm going to go to the adverts now. If we can get that sorted out with you and Matthew, then that'd be great. And we'll see you back shortly. Hopefully by quarter to the hour at the latest.
Okay.
If we can. So thank you very much, Bryan, and we'll see you all shortly, guys.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back, everyone.
I heard that.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry, just got a few little teething problems. I'm just getting it all set up now, though, so we can have everything perfect for you. We've got our final matchup of the evening here. We have Dave Firth on your left-hand side and Matthew Moss on the right. I'm currently updating the names now as we speak. So that should be sorting itself out now for you. Chaps, when you are ready, you can start.
All right. These are two titans in the old school world, for those of you watching, by the way. Matt Moss is a legitimate Lord of the Pit, and Dave is basically the Jaco of the East Coast.
Yeah.
As far as old school goes, these are two of the top, I'd say, maybe top 5 personalities in old school, top 10 at least.
Yeah.
Big time.
I was lucky enough to meet Dave back in October. He came over to London for a day to play in the old school world.
Right?
Yeah.
That team's tournament? That was insane. I'm like, how did you even get there? He said he just went over to play a tournament. That's just amazing.
He had a business trip over in India, I think it was.
Right,
he managed to work his flights out. It was,
Yeah, he's got it. To be fair, he might be the number one leader of the old school community over on this side of the pond. It's possible he is.
He certainly is a good chap.
And a good man, in addition to that. All right, Volcanic Manolakos. Let's see what he's
got
on.
a very good start.
He's probably on some kind of Triskelion something, is my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this, the mirror match.
Ooh.
The Manolakos
mirror. Okay, I am wondering if I need to turn up the volume of the appearing. How does it sound to everyone on the stream? Can you hear the guys okay? If you can just let me know in chat.
So, Dave leads with a second turn Snuggles, as I like to call Juggernaut. I've been calling him Snuggles for about 23 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Disenchant, yep. That's the problem with Snuggles. He dies to every card in the format, but
yeah.
Dave cheating already on tapping his Mana Vault. Seen it a million times. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there he goes.
And he takes his point.
Yep. I like Matt's lands too. They're actually, I think most of them are not alpha, even though they're alpha cut. They're collector's edition that have been cut to alphas. Pretty sweet. If I was cutting my CEs, I would definitely cut them alpha.
Yeah. And that takes care of the Volcanic. And a Gauntlet of Might.
All right.
Brave.
That is brave, although it does seem like he's more blue-based.
Yeah.
But he still at least has some red in his deck, so. How many cards? Looks like Dave has 4. I think Matt probably has 4 as well.
Coffee.
Dave has an unhealthy love of copy artifacts.
It is such a good card, though.
It's really just. I still think it's underplayed, even though it's finally catching on and played in a lot of decks. It's just so powerful for 2 mana. I just use it. Basically, I use it almost across the board. Whenever I'm thinking of playing Felwar Stone, I just play Copy Artifact instead. You know, it's a permanent Felwar, or it can be an Icy or a Factory or a whatever down the line if you need it, or a Chaos Orb or who knows what.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So he says go with a lot of mana available, 6 mana available. He's going to untap his Vault thanks to Gauntlet.
Yeah.
6 mana
Tap down
for
both
Triskelion.
play
Yep.
and
All right, that one doesn't die to Lightning Bolt. Let's see. It probably dies to this Earthquake, though. That's coming up. So he untaps his Vault to save a damage. Pay a mana to save a damage. That seems reasonable. Especially if he's just going to tap out this turn anyway. Yep. Oh, dear.
Oh,
What's that? So that's actually, I think it's Menace. Or no, it can block 2 creatures.
yeah. I think he gets a teammate to come and join him in the game. I think that's how to.
Yeah, right. It's what's the one?
Yeah.
Soul Bond, right? Is the more? Let's see what it does. Yeah, it just can block 2 things. That's all it does.
Yeah.
Oh, it has Trample actually.
Yeah, and it's a 4/4.
Yeah, it's a 4/4,
Yeah.
so it's just going to trade with that Trike, I think.
Yeah, I like that trade.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a 5/5. He's got a gauntlet out, hasn't he?
Oh God, we're blind. What are we doing? We're so blind. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And Dave's clearly his removal is damage based, so that's going to be a tough one for him.
Well, it's 2 bolts regardless, though, isn't it? If it's well, no, 'cause he's got Trike.
Right.
Yeah, it's an extra Trike counter, isn't it?
What's the Oracle text for Gauntlet?
Dave's asking for Oracle text here.
What could possibly matter? What interaction is he thinking about?
So it's just all mountains tap for an extra red, and all red creatures get +1/+1.
Yeah, it's not rocket
It's not.
science.
Yeah. It might be that he's asking if it's everything that's affected or if it's just Matthews.
I don't think Dave plays any red creatures, and he already knows his mountain works because he used it to untap his Bolt. So
yeah,
curious what his angle is here.
So in that case, I will
Bolt.
cast copy artifact.
another copy artifact here.
Wait, what am I doing? Yeah.
Is he
Well,
copying
that's
his
an answer.
Trike? Yeah.
Assuming it comes in. Yep. Yeah, I'm tapped out. And I don't have any more dice, so we're gonna do this.
You're gonna remove those counters anyway, right? Are those grapes?
Yeah, I believe they are.
Yeah.
Because why not?
They look medium. I prefer red grapes, but
Yeah.
whatever. I'll take them.
I have a friend back in the days we used to play Warhammer. He used to use green jelly babies for his warpstone counters for his Skaven army to encourage him to use them.
Are counters prominent in Warhammer? Do you use them a lot? A lot of places? I've never played it.
Not particularly, but he
Kinda
had
like this,
he had an army that was kind of a little bit crazy, and you had a couple of counters that you could use to like cast spells and stuff.
I see.
And yeah, there was a good chance that something could go wrong when you used it. But
That's part of the fun.
It was in the spirit of the army that
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Still, I think Dave's probably pretty close out of cards here. He might have 1 or 2. I like Matt's chances at this stage. That giant's gonna eat most of those Trike counters.
Okay, I'll block it with the copy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is actually good for Dave. I think that he was hoping Matt would attack because this way he saves a counter off his Trike.
So you're taking 1?
Well, I'm taking nothing. Oh, he's trample. Yeah, I'll pin him.
We just learned that too.
Yeah.
So that dude's a 3/3.
So that attack saved Dave a counter. I don't know if it'll matter much, but beautiful Alpha Orc.
Ooh.
That's actually one of my favorite misprints. I actually collect those. Not that many. I have like 15 of them or something.
Wow.
That card is legit in Alpha.
All right, let's untap.
So remind me the misprints on that one.
It just costs red 1. It just costs red 1 instead of red 1, which is a huge difference. A 1/3 for 2 blocks everything, and then it obviously has its ability. But that just shaving 1 red mana is big game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Factory.
So we're 14 to 17 here in Matthew's favour. But I don't think the live totals at the moment are quite so important. There's no real pressure on the board.
Yeah, because that orc can hold off now a 3/3 trike because it's a 2/4.
Yeah.
So we're just doing nothing here. All right, Dave takes the lead here, depending on what's in Matt's hand. It looks like he has. I thought I saw 3 cards there in his lap for a second.
Pester.
On my own scope, I'm gonna untap my vault.
Oh, and Matt's drinking a red stripe. Nice. Good solid. Good solid beer.
Yeah.
And what time is it in Chicago? It's 4 p.m. in Chicago. That sounds reasonable.
Hey, it's nearly 10 o'clock here.
Oh yeah, I would expect you to be a little deeper, but him having his first beer, or who knows if it's his first, but having a beer at 4 p.m. I like it.
Yeah, seems solid.
So he just said go. Is that what happened? He just untapped and said, "Oh no, he played a." No, he actually just said go.
Yeah. Untapped his mana vault.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I like that. He's not under any pressure. He's not.
Yeah,
He's not being forced to do anything.
Yeah. I kind of almost at first I thought maybe I would miss not seeing their hands, but I think it adds a little bit of fun to watching / commentating. Just kind of guess what they're doing, or guess what's in their hands based on their lines of play and stuff. You know.
It makes you think about the lines they could be taking, kind of from across the table.
It's an interesting way to do it. What happened here? Did he take it all? That's not right.
Ooh, I don't like that.
So does that? So it looks like he's at 12. He took 5 + 3. He took it all.
Oh no! Did he block? Did he block the?
Oh, he just blocked the trike.
Trike, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, blocks the trike, takes 5. Took a little before from his own mana vault. That must be the other damage.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, took 3 from the mana vault.
And now he's firmly in the lead with that Siobhan. That thing's lethal.
I'm gonna. I could have attacked the back of that.
I'm just going to clear up the life totals a sec. Guys, we've got a little bit of a discrepancy there with your life. There we go. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna block. I'm gonna pump the attack. And block.
And then I will string. I got 2 Carlos starting from the vault.
Oh, we have a new follower. Tamo Raptor, thank you very much for following. I've just realised the reason that didn't come up properly is because it was slightly hidden by that. So I'm going to go and see if I can re-trigger that.
So it looks like Matt attacked with that orc.
Yeah.
And Dave animated Factory and made it a 3/3, so they bounced off each other.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, all right. Shatters. Oh wow, this is a sweet game too.
Yeah.
Shatters Gauntlet. He forks it on the Juggernaut. That's cool.
These some really interesting plays.
And now he's at 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not quite lethal. Oh, it's lethal with the orc actually. So we still have lethal on board. Dave needs something here. I guess at this point a bolt does it because he has 2 trike counters, so we can use a bolt and 2 counters to kill the Shivan.
Yeah.
He hasn't played a bolt yet, so there's a reasonable chance of that. Although I found that those blue-red, mana vault, workshop, trike type decks do not have a lot of room for bolts. Sometimes they don't play any. Sometimes they only play like 2. So it's not a sure thing at all that he has 4 bolts.
Library.
Right on time. Library. Dave needs control magic.
Yeah, I think that is pretty much his only way here.
Yeah.
Unless he's got a clone or something.
All right. He's drawing live.
Well,
He has to draw a mountain bolt, but I still don't like his chances. Now, I guess he doesn't have the gauntlet anymore. Matt doesn't have the gauntlet, so it's a little safer to wheel. But
Of course, now I don't have a land.
wow, no lands off that wheel.
yikes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Copy artifact on the Mox could. Oh, there we go.
Yep,
She's got
that's
mana.
something. That's something.
Tap strip mine for a vault.
I like the level of these decks. They feel like the right amount of spike. You know, they're like
Yeah.
you could probably like shave 5 or 10 cards out of each deck to make it more, more competitive. But I think they found a nice happy medium in that like 75-25 spike to spice ratio. I think they're
Definitely.
just about right.
Use one of each for a copy.
All right, copy strike. He's still alive.
Yeah, that's the Shivan taken care of.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Main deck red.
what is this, mate? This is game 1.
yeah,
Wow, this is a spicy
brutal.
game. This is a spicy game. GG's.
2 and 2.
Are you 2 and 2 to play an ice
Okay.
An icy manipulator. Okay, that can.
Yeah.
Fine.
So the
That could-
copy was just bait.
Yeah.
Although I guess the red blast clearly doesn't counter icy, but still without a gauntlet, he's in okay shape here.
Keeps him alive.
Matt has no attacks. The problem is he's going to die to his own volts.
Yeah.
He needs an ATOG, or he really needs Sage of Latnam is what he needs.
I'm going to tap the vault.
Yeah.
Play the Gallon Tome.
Sure, that'll help.
I'm going to tap 2 and work the tome.
Is Jalen Tome a mono artifact? Does it tap?
It does. It is
It does.
indeed a mono. Yeah.
Let's see. Swing with. Well, move to combat. Okay. Tap 3 and make it end with 3. Another so
Okay. That's all right. Dave has a lot of cards. It's just those mana vaults. He's got to untap one, I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, sir.
He has a soul ring. He has to.
Trailblazer wise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Cards in hand?
I have 4 in hand.
So he's at 11. Matt, what did Matt play? Land, Chisel, Yaudwen.
He's on 8.
And he played another blast last turn, so he's down to 4 cards, I guess.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
4 cards. Dave played a bunch of cards too, though. The second
Dave
strip.
looks like he's got 3, I think.
Did he not untap a vault?
Not attacking.
I guess he must have had something in his hand.
Yeah.
What do you have here? Yes. Okay. He needed to have an ATOG or a Sage. That was really his only
Yeah.
out. He would love to get an attack in with that Tog, but I guess trading it trading his mana vaults for that Yaudwin of Freed is pretty great here.
On your end step, I'm going to shoot you with Orcish Artillery.
End of turn goes to.
6.
Oh, he's bolting Dave, so he must have direct damage.
By
Yeah.
90 or 6, he bolts me.
Yeah, he must have a fireball.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I pay for this? No, I'll go to 8. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll go to 8. Okay. Draw.
It's getting down to the sticky end now.
Uh,
Down to 8.
I'll move
6.
to combat.
All right, move to combat. That's okay.
Tapping any of these dudes.
Tap Siobhan.
Sorry, no, it's my turn to play magic. Let's see.
And it has to.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap the dragon first.
Tap Siobhan Dragon. The Atog can eat the Efreet easy.
Sorry, it was a 3/6.
Yeah, so he can trade those 3 vaults, which he was gonna sack him anyway. You know, maybe you just don't attack here. Maybe you don't attack here with the Efreet, right?
Or he could block with the trike.
Which I'm gonna Efreet 3/6. Yeah.
Block with the trike 2 to Matthew's face.
Okay.
That puts Matthew to
Yeah, I'll
6.
block him with the trike.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going for the win with the Atog.
Yeah, I mean, I think Atog is lethal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's still lethal without it. He has a blocker though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I will discard a mountain.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, this is a situation where knowing their hands matters a lot. But you're right. That's a reasonable line.
How many cards do you have in hand?
When do you take those? You take those triggers on your draw step, right? So he can sack those on his keep fine and not take damage.
Yeah.
And have a giant attacker. So maybe he's just like, if I draw a removal spell for that orc, I just win the game. Oh no, he's icy. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he can just tap the orc and win the game. That's his line.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, hello.
Oh!
Oh!
That was a good game. That was a good game. Lots of back and forth.
All that math and
I know.
And in the end, it just took 7 mana.
Jeez.
And a burnt
I probably
face.
have time.
You got the Lotus from the Jalum Tome?
I probably have time for one more.
Wow.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. So let's think about that. Play that out what this card is and have a story. Probably still power through that without thinking of more. I was working with like 2 different unorganized lines of play. One involving artillery closeout and one involving text spell. And I wasn't sure if you were going to have power sync or not.
Yeah, chat saw the icy line there as well, icy artillery.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah.
In retrospect.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the heck? I'm wondering if this deck I love it.
This deck is fun. It's got a lot of mobs, and just with the forks, the main deck, red can really catch people off guard in game 1.
Guys. Can you calm down for the next 15, 20 minutes while you play on the computer? Huh? Just don't be crazy and run around and jump and write something. Do that in a little while, right? Just play a game or do something a little quieter for the next few minutes. Okay, so Dave has a pretty powerful start, followed by Matt's first turn Yowdwin.
Mm-hmm.
Manavault, geez.
That is explosive.
Yeah, this is some good draws. Dave will have access to at least 5 mana.
Yeah.
Like playing an Icy here just, I mean, you probably have to do it, but it doesn't feel great.
No. But it stems the bleeding though, which is the important thing.
Yeah, and I mean, not it does, but not a ton because you're going to start taking 1 from that vault.
Yeah.
You're going to tap your city every turn. I think you probably, depending on the hand, you probably still do it, but Icy or Juggernaut. Icy.
It's icy.
So, yeah, I mean, you have to do it. I think you're right, but
Move to combat. Tap him. Okay. I'll tap 4 and I'll
Dave probably has.
say go.
Actually, I don't even know if he's going to have Blue Blast in his board. Maybe like 2.
Keep the tap obviously. Go to 18. Draw.
Dave goes to 18.
Yep. And the Gauntlet's doing nothing for him right now with no
No.
mountains. Another strip. Matt didn't play a land, so stripping feels pretty good here.
Mm.
But you can just stem the bleeding, take 1 a turn from your own vault for a little while. That's probably the play here.
Yeah.
Strip that mountain.
So for all you guys watching, this is Eternal Central rules these guys are using rather than Swedish rules. Yeah, these guys kind of had their game set up to play, so I wasn't gonna kind of get in the way of what they wanted to do. I think old school is old school regardless, and that's a nice play.
Yeah, the shatter's pretty big.
Yeah.
It makes you less excited to strip. I think you probably don't strip now because 1 mountain is less threatening.
Yeah.
And Dave wants to build up mana to untap his mana vault.
Take 1. 16. Draw.
All right, so he clearly has another land. I think you can just say go here.
Yeah.
Be fine, you know. Like, I don't know if I guess you actually probably do play a 4-drop, right? If you play a Juggernaut, if you have a Juggernaut, you probably play it and
take a hit for a turn.
Yeah, I mean it's just a shame to not use that mana.
Yeah, well, he takes the mountain. He leaves Matthew completely off mana.
Right. So they're just trading 1 damage via these vaults. Atog, all right.
I'll take the damage and tap him.
I wonder if Dave's splashing berserks off of those cities. I feel like he might be because he has Juggernauts too. I would not be surprised if he has 1 or 2 berserks in that list.
No, that is a fair call. He gets rid of the mana vault, doesn't want to keep that around, doesn't want to keep taking damage from it. That seems like a sensible play.
I think so too. It's like a shock. Yeah, instead of you taking 1, he takes 2. He's never going to untap it. You know, he has too many other things to do.
Yeah.
He might not even have a 4th land.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's pretty bad. So now we can start tapping his 1 land if he ever gets 1 on his upkeep.
Yeah.
And that'll this is probably game because Matt already drew his Lotus. That would be his 1 out, right? But he already played it. So he's in pretty bad shape here. Assuming that Dave can ever draw some kind of clock.
Did I miss that last turn? I don't think so. I think it doesn't matter at this point. It may not draw. Sapphire.
That's 3 artifacts. That makes Atog 7 damage.
Yeah.
Attack for 1. Yep.
Say go. He probably is wrestling with this Juggernaut decision.
Orb.
Oh, another copy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's just another Atog food at this point.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That makes Atog do 9.
right now.
If he draws.
Discard the unrestricted pass. Yep.
Oh,
Untap.
okay. So this is over.
Draw. Jet.
Is that enough? 5 artifacts, 11. Now he can go to 1 off of his mana vault. It's just
Yeah.
1, but it's still whatever. It doesn't actually matter. It's this is game.
I think I can.
Does he have a bolt or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
so I'm
gonna
gonna take one, go to 13.
Yeah, bolt or copy or something.
Um, and fireball you for 4.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah.
I got some kids I need to make dinner for. So
Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Brian. It's been lovely commentating with you.
you too. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you very much to all our players tonight. We've had David Firth, Matthew Moss, and who was it? In the first game, we had it was Jeff Watkins and Peter Broadbridge. Bryan Manolakos, thank you very much for commentating and playing with me tonight. I've been Christopher Cooper. Please follow the channel on Twitch. We have buttons down there so you can subscribe to us. You'll get notifications every time we go live. I'm going to be aiming to start streaming a little bit more regularly, once or twice a week, likely on a Tuesday or Thursday, and possibly weekends as well. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Take it easy.
So I thought, what the hell? Yeah, exactly. Right, there are not a lot of ways of dealing with that much streaming. That early.
Yeah, turn 2 icy is one of those ways.
Yeah,
there they go.
Actually, like,
All right.
being